Hi, this is Pronunciation Meg, and in this video I'm going to help you practice being a little more spontaneous when speaking English. I'm going to do this video a little bit differently from my other activities. I've selected a list of questions from the International English Language Testing System, also known as the IELTS exam, and I would like you to answer them on your own, pause and practice, and record a video response for me. Okay, so this time you're going to send Pronunciation Meg a video with your response. I want your response to be no less than a minute, and do not answer more than 2 questions. Okay, can you do that? I think it will be a lot of fun. It will give me a chance to see what people are doing out there, and also it will give you a chance to get some free feedback. Okay? So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to pretend that I'm your examiner for those of you who are doing IELTS. What is the meaning of your name? Do you think your name affects your personality? Tell me something about your hometown. Are you a student or do you work? Is your job difficult? In what way? Would you recommend your job to someone else? Why? Tell me something about your hometown. What differences are there in local accent between the cities in the country where you're from? What do people usually do for meals in your hometown? Tell me something about a local festival where you're from. How have weddings changed in recent years where you're from? Can you tell me about a traditional wedding you saw recently? Do you celebrate your birthday? How do you usually celebrate your birthday? Are there some birthday gifts you remember more than others? What historical places in your hometown would you recommend to a foreign visitor or tourist? If you had the choice, where would you choose to live? Do you have any plans to relocate to another city? If you feel comfortable doing so, tell me something about your family. How has your family's daily life changed recently? Who takes the greatest responsibility for raising children in your home? How important is it for a person to have brothers and sisters? Who does most of the household chores in your home? Are the traditional roles within the family changing? Why is the divorce rate increasing so rapidly? Is it a problem? How can parents help children prepare for college? How are children disciplined in your country? I'm sorry. How are children disciplined in your country? Is it acceptable for couples to live together without marrying in your culture? If you had the choice, would you have a son or a daughter? Why? Would you bring up your child any differently to the way your parents did? Who is your favorite musician? Is the increasing influence of American culture a positive or a negative thing in your mind? What, according to you, is the greatest technological change in recent years? What, according to you, is the most problematic technological change in recent years? What changes have you seen in education over the past few years? What can be done to improve education in your country? Do you think that paying college tuition is the responsibility of the student, of the family of the student, or of the government? If you had the opportunity to change your job, what would you do instead? If you could start your life again, would you do anything differently? Do you have any ambitions? What are they? What country would you most like to visit? Why? What changes do you think your country will see in the next few years? Tell me about a time someone gave you some exciting news by phone. Tell me about a time someone gave you some good advice. What local recreational facilities would you like to have in your neighborhood? What do you do on your spare time? Do you like to hang out in small groups or in large ones? How important are friends for you? What are your work habits? How do you get most of your news? Did you read newspapers when you were younger? Is saving the environment the job of the individual or the government? Do you think violence on TV makes people want to commit crimes? Stated another way, do you think violence on television makes people commit more crimes? Okay. Just a couple more. Do you read books? What kinds of books? Did you read books when you were a child? How often? Do children nowadays love reading? Would you give a book as a gift? Okay, that's all I have time for. Make sure that you select a video reply. That's how we're going to do this. So reply to my video with the video response, and I really want to see your answers. Don't be shy, okay? So I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great week.